we don't want to give too much away, but you love to do your research, that we know.
Yes.
And you got Brian Cox to help you, Professor Brian Cox, didn't you?
Oh, wow.
Yes, well, so Rosie Frost, it's an action adventure with great characters in it, and you know, it's full of heart. But also, I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm curious, you know, whether it's about science, nature, history, and it's flooded with that. So Brian and I have to do research. I have to interview like different scientists, and I'm like, OK, it's just so I get a little bit right. Is it only injected a little bit? And so Brian Cox, I had tea with him and I was taking notes going, can you say that again? He was great. He was great.
And we see in both books that Rosie, the main character, struggles a bit at school. And this is something that resonates with you, Geri, isn't it?
I think the genesis of it is basically we all want to fit in. We all want to belong. And the message is it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, be yourself, basically. That is it. And we also need each other. There's some great characters that if I can see it, I can be it.
Which is really poignant for today with so many young people now.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
the boys, in what I love about Rosie Frost, the boys cry, but they're not wet wipes. Do you know what I mean? And the girls are strong, but they're also relatable. That we can go, oh, OK, they're vulnerable. A new hero, we're vulnerable. We show our feelings, but we get on with it as well, and we help each other.
Inspiring.
Well, Shooty Verada, what were your experiences at school like? And, you know, what would you give to young people? What advice would you tell them to help them, inspire them?
Oh, God.
I think I would say what you said, which is to do as much work as you can to find yourself, to put all that work into find yourself and being yourself and developing that self-belief. And self-confidence and self-worth.
What great examples we've got, actually, all of you, for everyone to see. Look, being your authentic selves, and then that kid watching, and actually, whatever age you're going, if I can see it, I can be it. That is the most important. Show me how you do it. OK, amazing role models.
Yeah, and also, Verada, your story about just you don't know what's around the corner. But be ready for it.
Right.
That is amazing.
You're obviously very passionate about writing, Geri, and you're carving out a very successful career as well. But you say that songwriting with the Spice Girls helped pave the way for that.
So what happened was, before I was in music, I was studying English literature and theatre, Stanislavski. And so
Stanislavski,
that's the name.
You go and
Constantine.
Yeah, there you go. So I felt I had the application for writing, and I was confident in that. I was doing my A-levels. And so songwriting is almost like a coffee shot. It's that big. And then when you go to a book, it's like a feast. Yeah, it's a different kind of... it's a different dedication. You've got to leave your phone outside the room. I will say that.
So when you were in the Spice Girls, was being a writer always at the back of your mind?
I was always doing it, and I felt very, very comfortable, and I loved that part. I've got, you know, imagination, and I love that contribution. So
you've always been inquisitive.
Yeah, I'm curious, as you guys are. And so that love, that curiosity, just put it on the page. Put your heart on the page, and then we're going to connect. Which is a beautiful thing, right? Books have always helped me, like, process things. I'm like, or escape.
And your daughter is following in your footsteps, isn't she?
She is.
She's going to be doing A-levels in
Yeah,
English literature.
she's studying English literature.
Yeah. And does she know what she's going to do, or where she's going to go with that?
I don't know, but they are our biggest critics, aren't they?
Aren't they just?
Our kids, just you wait.
Well, you can get a copy of Rosie Frost, Ice on Fire, from next Thursday. Thank you, Geri. We've had so many comments in. Now, Dawn says, this is a nice one, about Doctor Who, right? She says, me and my daughter, Amelia, love Doctor Who. Amelia struggles so much with her mental health, and Doctor Who takes her to a whole new universe and provides her a safe space. She absolutely loves it. Well, you can't get better than that, can you? You know?
That means so much.
Yes.
And then Robin asked if you could travel. No, let's not do a question. We're not trying to say. Me and my daughter love Geri's first book, and we can't wait for Ice on Fire, Jane says.
That's so nice. That is such a thrill when somebody, you know, loves it and gets into it.
Well, exactly. Loves your books and loves your work.
Yeah, amazing.
And
we love you.
Thank you.
Hey.
That's all we've got time for tonight.